Wow. Good evening, everyone. And firstly, thank you to our performers, Danny, Edward and Nicole, for sharing their superb talent with us this evening. My name is Mica Martin and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Cairns Regional Council. I'm honoured to stand before you this evening as your Master of Ceremonies for the official Declaration of Office ceremony, which is the swearing in of a Mayor and Councillors. It's an important moment for our community and for them. This ceremony symbolises a future guided by their fresh perspectives and their renewed dedication. Our leaders are connected to Cairns community, and as they take their oath, they pledge to serve and uphold our shared values. Before we start, however, please note a few housekeeping items. Everyone, would greatly appreciate it if you turn your phones to silent. I'll just make sure I've got mine too. That wouldn't be very good, would it, if mine was the one? Toilets are located in the foyer outside the theatre here. And I would like to let everyone know that this ceremony is being live streamed to Council's Facebook and YouTube. Attendees may be seen on the live stream and audio of you speaking may be recorded. We have a variety of leaders and representatives from the Cairns community with us to help us celebrate this fabulous night. Please join me in welcoming everyone. I'd like to make special mention of our State Parliament representative, Barron River Craig Crawford, Member for Parliament, and also our Member for Leichhardt, the Honourable Warren Ench, Member for Parliament. This is obviously a very new thing that we're doing here. It's the start of a new, fresh approach for Cairns Regional Council. And as a part of that, we actually did extend the invitation to staff executives and staff members as well. So whilst I can't actually see you out there, I think I did spot a few of you in the foyer earlier. So thank you very much for coming along to celebrate this with our new council. Before we go any further, I would like to welcome our guest, Carl Formile, a traditional owner from Gimoy Wallaburra Yidinji, to deliver the Welcome to Country.
Nyundubang ape kanakadan yengo bolba marbo ngaji bama yengola gimoy bara yengo ngaji bama idin bama yengo marbo bara yengo gimoy bara yengo japo yengo yapondo yengo bolba ngaji bolba yengo ebela katan gurenyala katan kana katan ngaji tin bama wiwi nyudoba guren mondo yengo guren bunga yengo Izen bama marbo yengongo ngaji bama bilang kata wewe nyodoba gurin mondo yengongo gurin buka ngaji bama yengola janan yengo japo ngayang kuwal maulun marboyingo bon bagi moy bara. It's a pleasure and honor to be here this evening to introduce you to this country. This country, home and homelands of the Yidinji Bamma Walabara clan, this land which we call Gimoy. And Gimoy is the original name that the city of Cairns now lies upon. Home to my family and many families of the Walabara and Yidinji people. There are three major tribal groups that come under one law culturally. Here, from the Barren River that turns left to freshwater up through Gumbura, flowing from Crystal Cascades up to the tablelands Kirai, and south to the river system, Ratsal River. This is the homelands of our Yidinji nations. To our east, over the waters and across those mountain ranges that we call Bundaganyara, which translates to the Crocodile Mountains, is the homelands of our brothers and sisters, the Kunganji people. And our tribal connections through moiety systems, language, and cultural ritual and ceremony, Gungari, over the Barren River, is the Jaboganji Bamma. We also have tribal connections through timeless and time-old historical and cultural trade with the Gugoyalanji Bamma that reside in the homelands of one of the special, unique places within the wet tropics area. I stand here and mention to you tonight the cultural landscape through our lens. Although we have come a long way together to form this community, there are many duties to fulfill if we are to go into the future as one community and move together as one nation on the homelands of the sovereign people of this continent, this country that you may know as Australia. The laws of the construct that control you, the people that belong to Australia, need to now show respect and reciprocate the knowledge and the knowledge of territory, the knowledge of country, which now you share and you pass down to your children too as well. The rights of country, the rights of our traditional food and natural resources upon our territories and lands need to be respected. And this means connection and conversations with the people of that country. We are here tonight to celebrate and honor the commitment of the new mayor, Amy Eden, who works within the Australian construct. Congratulations, sister. We want to work with you and the people in your team of the Cairns City Council to make this place, Gimoy, and the Cairns region, and the Cairns Shire, and the connecting people of this country for a brighter future. We look to you as Indigenous people for friendship. We look to you for the alliance. We look to you as the accomplice to walk with us as Indigenous First Nations people who have never ceded sovereignty of this country. May our government, our tribal structures, and our cultural regimes stand side by side with Australian common law and Indigenous customary law that is now recognized on the global scale through the global community. May you lead your team with trust and truth and honesty to respect the values of our people here and the nations that surround you and your working title. we say congratulations. Rebilan kadan, nguranyala kadan, kana kadan. Ngaji ba mayong wala, pun mayong ongo. Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl, for that heartfelt welcome to country. And I'm honoured to share this country that you call home and pay my respects to your elders past, present and emerging. I would like to now invite Father Kerry Crowley to lead us in a prayer. Father, would you like us all to be upstanding? No?
I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of our lands, past, present and emerging. I'm privileged to be invited here this evening for this declaration of office and just for a little time of prayer, but just to reignite also that invitation from St Monica's Cathedral for past councils have been always made welcome there for various celebrations during their lives. Just to notice that invitation is still extended. I'm very conscious that it is the season of Easter in the Christian tradition, when we draw strength from Jesus, who defied the odds of rising from the dead. That truth and that belief is our source of new life, of living with hope, with optimism, and to face the challenges of change while building on lessons and experiences of the past. This evening I pray for the newly elected members of the Cairns Regional Council under the leadership of Mayor Amy Eden, for them to have courage and to embrace change, to continue listening to their constituents, to plan and pray and work together while knowing from our Christian heritage that where two or more are gathered in my name, Jesus is present. So you are not alone, you are accompanied. May your generous commitment of service to the Cairns community be acknowledged and rewarded. Amen.
Thank you, Father Crowley. I now invite Edward Lampton to lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Now for this one, can we please stand?
Australians all, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage Australia fair, in joyful strains, and let us sing. Advance, Australia fair, advance, Australia fair, advance, Australia fair.
Thank you, Edward. I was with him for most of the song until that last little riff, and then I think you're probably all happy that I didn't stand too close to the mic as well. Tonight, we officially welcome Mayor-elect Amy Eden and 9 Divisional Councillors to their new positions. This significant event and opportunity to celebrate the representatives chosen by yourselves, the Cairns community, including us and everyone else here, to represent us over the next 4 years. As we embark on the next 4 years with our newly elected representatives, we also honour the contributions of those who have led us in the past. And I do believe there's a few of you out there in the audience. Thank you for coming. The Declaration of Office isn't just about the new leaders, it's about embracing our collective community spirit. It's a reminder of our strength in diversity, the power of collaboration, and our unwavering resilience as a region. I would now like to invite your newly elected and returning representatives to the stage. Please give a warm welcome to Mayor-elect Amy Eden. Divisional 1, Councillor Brett Moller. Division 2, Councillor Matthew Tickner. Division 3, Councillor Cathy Zeiger. Division 4, Councillor Trevor Tim. Division 5, Councillor Rob Pyne. Division 6, Councillor Kristy Vallely. Division 7, Councillor Anna Middleton. Division 8, Councillor Rhonda Coghlan. Division 9, Councillor Brett Moller. I sort of feel like we should have had a drum roll through all of that, and maybe my announcing should have been a little bit more officious. Whilst we let them take their seats before we start the official proceedings, I would like to invite Mayor-elect Amy Eden to conduct a special presentation to the Mayor of Cairns Youth Council, Antonio Dimitrievich. The Cairns Youth Council, composed of a dozen teenagers elected by their peers, aims to represent the interests and concerns of young people in Cairns to our Regional Council. They will serve an 18-month term, collaborating with the Council to address youth priorities and advocate for positive change. The Youth Council is supported through a collaboration between Council and the Foundation for Young Australians. Could Council Mayor-elect Amy Eden and Antonio please come forward? I don't have any script for this, so I'll just wing it. It's a plaque basically recognising this as a new... Thank you very much. We will now begin the official ceremony. Tonight, Mayor-elect Amy Eden will take her declaration of office as required by Section 169 of the Local Government Act. Once Mayor-elect Amy Eden has made her declaration of office, she will officially commence her appointment as Mayor of Cairns Regional Council. She will then receive a formal certificate of this occasion. Mayor-elect Amy, Can I please ask that you come forward to take the declaration of office?
I, Amy Eden, have been elected as a councillor of Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Please just stay here. Mayor, Amy, I would like to invite Cairns Youth Councillor Mayor Antonio back to the stage alongside Deputy Mayors Aidan and Sophia to place the ceremonial mayoral robes and chains on Mayor Amy Eden, followed by the mayoral address. Whilst they're getting themselves ready, you might have noticed that this, as I said at the beginning, this is a new approach to this whole event. Thank you, Mayor Eden. I now invite you to give us your inaugural speech.
Firstly, thank you, Brother Carl, for that very warm welcome, and I extend the invitation to the dignitaries here today, Mr Warren Ench, Michael Healy and Craig Crawford. To my fellow councillors, thank you for being here, and to Mica Martin, you're doing a great job as our MC, so thank you very much. Well, good evening, everyone. I am thrilled to see all of you here for what promises to be a truly special occasion. Tonight, we'll see the official swearing in of a new council, 10 representatives in whom the people of Cairns have placed their trust and hopes for at least the next 4 years. And what that means is not lost on me or any of my newly elected councillors. Each of us is privileged to have been elected to serve you, our constituents, and we commit to taking that responsibility very seriously as we work together to ensure the best possible outcomes for Cairns and our region. Our city's collective decision to choose a council that includes some experienced councillors as well as some fresh faces representing the diversity of our city signals the start of something remarkable for Cairns. I am deeply honoured to have been elected Mayor to help guide the future of our great city, and I hope you will give me and my council the chance to make meaningful impact. There's a quote by American author Dennis Waitley that resonates strongly with me. It's not who you think you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. It's a reminder that we can often underestimate our own potential. It can sometimes feel easier to stick with the familiar and the known, but we are all capable of changing the story, of writing a new and perhaps more exciting chapter if we allow ourselves to imagine what we might become. It is my fervent hope that with this refreshed council, Cairns can be reimagining itself, articulating its potential clearly, and designing a future we can all be proud of. Imagine Cairns as a thriving and economically important regional city, a city with a beating heart, a safe and connected city that welcomes tourists, students, and attracts new residents, businesses, and events, and offers opportunities for active lifestyles and healthy ageing. A city for today that is planning for the needs of tomorrow. Meaningful engagement, independent reviews, and a willingness to accept where things may need to change will play a role in all of that. Growing up in a small community, I have always believed that when you see an opportunity to serve others, you should. The concept of service was central to my career long before local government, and it will continue to guide me in my role as your mayor. During my campaign, I heard loud and clear that many felt council was not listening. My council commits to represent Cairns authentically, with a renewed emphasis on sound values and long-term vision. You have our commitment to fostering transparency, engagement and accountability. Our promise to you Cairns, is to be more inclusive, more collaborative, more open and uphold the highest standards of integrity. Cairns deserves nothing less. Over the past 4 years, I am proud to have been known as the hard-working councillor, never afraid to put my hand up and do what needed to be done or say what needed to be said. I intend to be the even harder working mayor, committed to making this city the best it can possibly be through a leadership style built on transparency, respect, collaboration and open channels of communication. And that begins here tonight with an open invitation for the community to attend this beautiful swearing-in ceremony. While I may love pink, I am not wearing rose-coloured glasses. I know we have inherited a difficult task. We've inherited record debt, depleted cash reserves, and 2 of our city's largest infrastructure projects, water and waste, are on the horizon. Many residents and businesses are still reeling from the devastation of Tropical Cyclone Jasper and the associated flooding, and there appears to be no end in sight to the cost of living crisis that is impacting us all. Financial management and stability, community safety, water security, the housing crisis, and future growth were all issues that you raised with me and my team pre-election, and these are complex issues which take more than one term to address. However, I commit that my council will make a strategic start. We'll begin by prioritising pressing issues, and we will start tackling them within the scope of our local government remit and collaborating with state and federal government and other agencies currently appointed and funded to impact them. We will also get the basics right: responsible financial management and cost-effective delivery of essential services. We will deliver these services thanks to our 1,300 dedicated and hard-working staff who so willingly do so much of Council's heavy lifting. Can I have a round of applause for the staff, please? While I expect to be judged on my actions, in fact, I encourage it. I've always felt the greatest achievement lies not simply in what you do, but in how you make people feel. I hope that the people of Cairns share the same sense of excitement and anticipation that I'm feeling right now. If you are excited at the prospect of change, I hope that you might also be inspired to step up and be part of a renewed vision for Cairns, to have the confidence to participate in your community, whatever capacity you can, and help us realise a brighter future. This part of the story isn't about me, it's about us. It's about Team Cairns. Let's write the next chapter together. To my fellow elected members, congratulations. It is a remarkable achievement to be seated at the table, and I'm really eager to work with each of you, harnessing your strengths to serve our community diligently over the next 4 years. I believe Cairns' story is evolving quickly, and despite some challenges, the best is yet to come. In saying that, it is important to acknowledge those that have gone before us, who have helped shape our city into what it is today. I congratulate the outgoing council on its achievements, and I thank outgoing Mayor Mr Terry James for his service in stepping up in to lead the council after the departure of Mayor Manning last year. I could never have been Mayor alone. There are so many people I would like to thank for their support, their love, their encouragement on what can sometimes be a lonely road. First and foremost, my deepest gratitude to my children Ellie and Will and my husband Nick. You keep me grounded and focused on what's truly important and provide a constant reminder of why I'm doing this. I want a brighter future for you and those of us that will come after us. To my sister Shannon, my brother-in-law Dane, my parents and Nick's parents, thank you for always being there for me when I've needed a little extra encouragement. To the many friends, colleagues, extended family with whom I've shared this journey, we did this together, and I am so grateful to have had your support along the way. A special thank you to my 160 volunteers who gave their time and energy and support a new vision for Cairns. You demonstrated the power of collective purpose, community connection and authenticity. And to my fellow Team Eden teammates, while not all of you were successful this time, I am so proud of all of you for stepping up to the challenge, for your endless passion and for your hard work. Thank you for believing in a better Cairns and for joining me on this very important journey. And finally, to the residents of Cairns region who voted for change, thank you so much for putting your trust in me. Thank you for being brave enough to take our city into a new era. Thank you for recognising that there is still so much more we can achieve together. If you didn't vote for me this time, I hope in 4 years' time my council's record will encourage you to reconsider. So it's Team Cairns from here. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mayor Amy Eden. We all look forward to seeing what will be achieved in Cairns over the next term. And I know I speak on behalf of my executive. We stand ready to continue to do what we've always done in providing frank and fearless advice and guidance and to working with you collaboratively to achieve the outcome you so readily outlined here today. Now, each of the Divisional Councillors from 1 through to 9 will take their declaration of office as required by Section 169 of the Local Government Act. Once they make their declaration of office, they will officially commence their appointment as councillors of Cairns Regional Council. They too will then receive a formal certificate of this occasion. After each declaration, I will invite each councillor to also give a short speech. Now, I've been chatting to the people behind the scenes here and they have a bell to ding in case you go over time. I did suggest that we don't ding the mayor, though. I thought that wasn't a good look. First, re-elected to Division 1 is Brett Moller, who was elected unopposed at the recent election. Division 1 extends from Branston Beach and Ubanganji in the south to the southern part of Edmonton in the north, taking in the communities of Mirrawindi, Babinda, Gordon Vale, East Trinity and Fitzroy Island. Please take your declaration.
Thank you. I, Brett Moller, having been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability. Well, good evening, ladies, gentlemen and students, and thank you for attending tonight. Firstly, congratulations to Mayor Eden and my fellow councillors and to the wonderful staff at Cairns Regional Council. I'm very excited to go on this 2024-2028 journey with you and deliver better outcomes for the residents of Cairns. When I was first elected back in 2016, I said with the right to represent people comes responsibility, and with responsibility comes accountability. And I've been accountable now to the residents through 3 elections in 2016 in a very close contest where I got 50.3% of the vote. In 2020, I increased that to 72% of the vote, and I was humbled in 2024 to find myself with no candidate running against me. People said, that must be cruisy for you. Thank you. People said, that must be cruisy for you, and I said, no, I'd like to think it's a lot of hard work over 8 years from when I first was elected, and I say to all new councillors and existing councillors here today, incumbent councillors don't win an election in the last 3 months. It's what you do from day one. Work hard, leave no petrol in the tank, and look to serve the residents to the best of your ability. I've done that by looking to engage with residents, listen to residents, educate residents on what can and can't be done, the impact of decisions, and where we can do something, look to deliver it together. That's so important. An example of this, people who have seen me down at the Gordonvale markets every Saturday in my fedora hat and my tropical shirt, and some of the staff have seen that at Spence Street as well. I'm there listening, learning, understanding and doing. It's really important because what I look to do is build trust. I spent most of my adult life dealing in trust as a lawyer, over 30 years with my clients, as a professional director on public listed companies with shareholders, government-owned corporations with shareholding ministers, a cooperative sugar mill, and now as a councillor looking to build trust with our residents. I couldn't have done this job, a new job, without looking for the support of mentors and seeking guidance. And I'd like to acknowledge in the audience today former Cairns Regional Councillor, Deidre Ford AO, who is also a councillor for the City of Melbourne. Thank you, Deidre. And in my local patch, who have been by my side since day one, Councillor Angle Mustafa and his wife Irene, and Councillor Paul Gregory and his wife Gillian. Both of those councillors served 3 terms, and I'm very pleased to be able to follow them in their footsteps and now serving my 3rd. So tonight I make my strong commitment to you to serve for another 4 years. That means you will see me in the Brett Mobile, my Triton Ute, driving around our wonderful city. Please stop and say good day, and happy to yarn all things council. And to a wonderful lady over there, my wife, Beth, I couldn't do what I do without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Trevor Moller. Newly elected to Division 2 is Councillor Matthew Tickner. Division 2 focuses on Edmonton, Bentley Park and includes parts of Mount Sheridan. Please take your declaration.
I, Matthew Tickner, have been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council. Declare that I will faithfully, impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles, Code of Conduct for Councillors under the Local Government Act 2009, to the best of my judgment and my ability. Thank you.
Sign on your name, not my name, Matt.
It's all new for me. I can figure out where to sign. I address this audience tonight with gratitude for the opportunity I have been provided and a sense of duty to the community for the work that stands in front of all of us. I congratulate Mayor Eden and the rest of my fellow councillors. As an avid Churchill fan, I told my wife last night that I was going to open on a quote from the great man himself, to which she replied, "You're not going to be sworn in as Prime Minister. Keep it simple, mate." And to be fair, she's probably right, but I'll see if I can sneak one in anyway. Look, I'd first like to thank the community of Division 2 for providing me with your trust and your confidence allowing me the opportunity to represent you in Council over the next 4 years is a great honour. Our patch of the world, nestled between the mountains and the cane fields, the south of Cairns offers lifestyle many around the country, nay the world, would envy. Our local council plays a crucial role in this quality of lifestyle, and this is what guides me in every aspect of my representation. I would also like to thank my family and my friends, some of which are here tonight. Local election campaigns are often a family affair, and I was truly humbled by the support that they gave me. And finally, to my wife, Pippa, who gave me the gift of encouragement to chase this public role. Oh, sorry. all while taming our energetic 2-year-old Winston. And she's, believe it or not, pregnant with twin girls as well, so... However, it didn't stop her enthusiasm for letterboxing, standing on the polling booth. She was amazing. Look, I'm looking forward to the next 4 years working alongside my community and the amazing staff at Cairns Regional Council, as well as these 9 community leaders who sit behind me here. The benefit of being a younger councillor is a community will tend to forgive, if not expect, a heightened level of optimism, idealism and vision. And I'm no exception to that rule, as I stand here tonight full of energy and excitement at what we may achieve together. Cairns is evolving, growing and facing some big tests over the coming years. We have a lot of work ahead of us. But I have the utmost confidence that through collaboration, trust and integrity, we will come together as a team to take our city forward. With integrity, nothing else counts. Without integrity, nothing else counts. Now that is a quote that is wrongly attributed to Winston Churchill, so I'm in the clear. Thanks everybody.
Thank you, Councillor Tickner. Re-elected to Division 3 is Cathy Zeiger. Division 3 encompasses Bayview Heights, Mount Sheridan, Forest Gardens, White Rock and Warree. Please take your declaration.
Thank you. I, Cathy Zeiger, having been elected as Councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009, to the best of my judgment and ability. Done. Well, good evening, everybody. This is pretty special, hey? This is pretty special. Look, first off, I'd like to thank God for without my faith in Him and Him in me, I could not do what I do. I am incredibly grateful for the connection and engagement that I enjoy in the local community. It's not just the rewards, but it's also the amazing outcomes that it brings. And to experience the support of the community is an incredibly humbling experience, which other councillors have already mentioned. And to have another 4 years, I'm really looking forward to serving the community of Division 3 and the greater area of Cairns, and I'm very grateful for that as well. I just want to thank the residents of Division 3 for their confidence in me. I want to thank my family and friends, especially those who donned the orange shirt, stood out there in the rain and the sun handing out my flyers. I mean, that is commitment on a whole new level. And I want to give a special shout out to my partner Steve, who we call him Steve from marketing. Steve from marketing hammered in every sign. He repaired them. He was just there because he's that guy. And at polling booths, he's there running around doing everything that he had to do, and couldn't have done it without do. And he's just absolute persistence with me in the evenings to make sure I put up those Facebook posts. You know, there was nothing, no matter how bedraggled I look or, you know, how cooked I'd been in the sun, get those things done. And I'm like, thank you, babe, really appreciate that. You know, to have the love and support of friends is an absolute beautiful thing, and family. And you just can't do it without them, and it just makes the world of difference. And moving forward, we're going to see in the next few years, we're going to see the completion of Stage 2 for the Jeff Pizzuti Park in Warree. Pumped about that, as will be the youth, because we're going to have this great big centre that the kids can really expend all their energy on and keep really busy. White Rock, all going well, we'll see the commencement and hopefully completion of the White Rock Community and Cultural Centre. Yes. And we've got a grant in at the moment with state government. Any other state reps here? Just listen, keep your attention. We've got some very positive feedback on that. If we get that grant, we'll also be able to do the recreational fields attached to the community centre. Can you imagine how cool that is going to be for not only the community of White Rock and arounds, but all of Cairns? It is an amazing thing. So yes, I'm a little bit pumped about all of that. Yes, I'm almost there. So yeah, great things coming up in the next term. And I'm also really pumped to work with this new bunch of councillors we've got here. I've got old friends, I've got new friends, we've got a great new mayor. And these are really good people. They are independent thinkers, and I am so looking forward to working collaboratively with all of them to get some really great outcomes for our city. So all I want to say is bring it on. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Zeiger. Newly elected to Division 4 is Trevor Tim, who we believe to be the first First Nations councillor to serve in Cairns. Division 4 includes Erville, Canimbla, Moorabool and parts of Manora and Manunda. Trevor, please take your declaration.
Thank you. I, Trevor Tim, having been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability. Thank you. Top. To Cairns, all my love. Merry Christmas. Trevor. It is believed to be that I'm the first Indigenous person as a councillor. And outside colour, I'm a person that can do the job. I'm capable. I want to congratulate Mayor Eden, thank you very much. Our councillors, fellow councillors, it is Team Cairns now. We have to get it together for the people of Cairns. I want to give thanks to my beautiful father who joins me, Timo. Murray from the Curry, that's his name, I stole it. I love you, Dad. My mother with me in spirit, Louisa, Maori. Thank my beautiful wife, Jackie. Love you, darling. Wouldn't have done it without you. My son, William, the eldest child, who about 6 months ago, who's studying IT engineering, got a job with council. 2 months later, threw my hat in political arena, I said, brother, if I get in, I'm your boss. So love you, Will. Beautiful daughter, Cathy, who's not with us. She's in Melbourne with her husband, Jake. and beautiful grandchildren, Mayoral, Murphy, and little Leke. Love them dearly, not with us. Caitlin, my beautiful daughter, is with me here, and her beautiful husband, Steve, and beautiful grandchildren, Boo-Boos. We got Peyton and Elias. Thank you. And my beautiful son, named after me, Trevor Tim, Mini-Me. As I said, love you, son. And when I threw my hat in the political arena, I told my father, I'm running for council. He said, I love you, I respect you, don't forget you carry my name. Love you, Dad. And if you ever see a turtle sitting on a pole, always remember, it never got there by itself. I don't know who'd like to put a turtle on a pole, but the analogy is you cannot get here by yourself. It is a team effort. I want to thank the beautiful team that helped me. You know who you are in regarding knocking on doors, putting them pamphlets out there. Thank you so very much. Make mention of Helen Tate and Dwayne Munderby, who's not here tonight. I was having a cup of tea at their place in November, and Helen was sitting on the couch and took a photo of me and Dwayne talking and said to Amy, because they're next door to Amy, I found your candidate. So thank you. You're the instigator. But my lovely wife got me over the line. I heard the bell. I'm not finished. My lovely wife got me over the line. Jackie, I thank you. I love you. And I'll perform to the best of my ability. And when you take something from your mind to your heart, it shines out of your eyes when you're talking about it. I am passionate about Cairns, and I love people. And we are dealing with people, not product. We need to get it together, people. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tim. Elected to Division 5 is Rob Pyne, who was formerly of Division 2 in the previous council. Division 5 focuses on the inner suburbs, including Cairns City, Cairns North, Portsmouth, Westcourt, Parramatta Park, Erroglen, Bungalow and parts of Manunda. It also includes Green Island. Please take your declaration.
I, Rob Pyne, having been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and the Code of Conduct for Councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability. Just let me know. See if we can do this. Thank you. It's an honour to be here tonight as the newly elected councillor for Division 5. It wasn't that long ago when I didn't think this would be possible. My wife Jenny passed a while ago and I didn't see how I could do this, so I'd like to do a special thanks to two of my dear friends and support workers, Maya Betts and Beck Dan, who convinced me that this was possible and that I still had something to offer, so thank you both very much. Why Division 5? I think it's the area with the big challenges and the big potential moving forward. In terms of challenges, climate change and sea level rise, already Division 5 experiences considerable saltwater intrusion during king tides and storm surge events. So rising sea levels are a real threat, so I look forward to working with council staff on how that's going to be managed. The second challenge is a challenge around the country, and that's the housing crisis. Just talking to people in suburbs like Westcourt and Parramatta Park, it's really scary to hear what families are paying in rent, and you can't get much else right if you haven't got a roof over your head. So council's not the biggest player in this space, but we need to be a player, whether that's inclusive zoning or anything else council can do moving forward. We've got to help people. The third area is medium density living. Cairns will develop within an urban footprint, and that won't be increased because we've got to protect the environment, the sugar industry. There's all sorts of reasons why we have our limitation to our urban footprint for development. Now, what we've got to do is make medium density living more attractive to at least a larger group of our community. And that's not the case at the moment. A lot of Cairns people are sceptical. And for good reason, you know, there's some places where you see a lot of units and higher densities that aren't attractive places to live. On the flip side, we've got parts of the city and Cairns North where we've got beautiful apartments, lovely streetscapes, and a whole vast array of council services nearby. So we've got to replicate that so we can prove to Cairns people that medium density can be done well. And they're the big challenges and in some way opportunities as a councillor for Division 5. I would just like to conclude by saying I can continue to appreciate and respect working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, our multicultural community, the LGBTIQ community, people with disability, because diversity and difference for me is at the heart of community and it should be celebrated. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Pyne. Re-elected to Division 6 is Kristy Vallely. Division 6 includes the areas of Brinsmead, Crystal Cascades, Camarunga, Redlynch, that's my patch, Freshwater and Stratford. Please take your declaration.
Thank you. I, Kristy Vallely, have been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council. Declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability. Thank you. I am so grateful to stand before you today, deeply moved by the trust the community of Division 6 has once again placed in me as their Divisional Councillor. Woo. As I reflect on the last 4 years, I'm reminded of the countless conversations and connections forged with the community, with the beautiful members of our community. What truly sets the people of Cairns apart is their profound connection to the place that we call home. They are not just passionate, they are fierce advocates for the well-being of our community. And they will have their say, no holding back. And tell you what, in this game, you've got to have some thick skin. On that note, I have my family here tonight. And I just want to say a huge thank you to them, because in this role, sometimes our lives and our public lives spills over to theirs. And I couldn't wish for more supportive husband and kids and sister and nephew that are in the audience tonight. And my poor mum had her hip replaced yesterday, so she can't be here. My dad's with her, so big shout out to them. Cairns holds a very special place in my heart, and its people are second to none. Speaking of good people, we have some of the finest individuals in our council staff, many of whom are here with us tonight. Their dedication and commitment to our community is truly commendable. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm really looking forward to working with this bunch behind me. We are a very diverse group from different backgrounds and personality types, and I know which will be really important to building a great group that can work together for the betterment of our beautiful community. I can confidently say that we will definitely have our disagreements, but we are committed to engaging in honest and constructive dialogue with each other. That is a commitment we've made to one another. Always striving to leave each other better than we found each other. For me personally, I'm keen to get to work Together, let's build upon the progress we've made and create an even brighter future for our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Vallely. Newly elected to Division 7 is Anna Middleton. Division 7 includes Edge Hill and Whitfield, as well as parts of Manora, Manunda and Brinsmead. Please take your declaration.
I, Anna Middleton, having been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability. Glad to get that out of the way. Firstly, thank you to my constituents of Division 7 for placing their trust in me, especially as an independent, to represent them for the next 4 years. I hope it do you proud. Thank you to all the people who supported and volunteered during my campaign, especially the inner circle, also known as the A-team. You know who you are, and I wouldn't be standing here today without you. I have to send a special shout out to my dad, Marky, for those who have met him, who flew up from country New South Wales for my campaign and brought endless energy and fun to my campaign, and I'm not taking any further complaints. I'd like to thank you to the leadership team and staff at Cairns Regional Team. When you first enter council, you get briefed by these guys and you get blown away for how amazing they all are. Please don't leave me. I really appreciate their guidance from the outset, and they've made me feel so welcome. To my fellow councillors, congratulations on being elected. I look forward to working with you all over the next 4 years to make Cairns a better place and build on what has already been done before me. Finally, thank you to my family and friends, especially my husband, John, who'll hate this, who is and will continue to be my rock. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Middleton. Re-elected to Division 8 is Rhonda Coghlan. Division 8 includes areas of Barron, Caravonica, Holloways Beach, Machin's Beach, Smithfield, Yorkeys Knob and Trinity Park. Please take your declaration.
I, Rhonda Coghlan, having been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009, to the best of my judgment and ability. Wow, it's great to see so many people here tonight. Fabulous. I'd firstly like to acknowledge the new Mayor and my fellow councillors this evening. Also, the dignitaries in the room, of which there are many, and I thank you for being here. As I reflect on the previous term and looking forward, which has both delivered some of the most challenging periods of my life and some of the most rewarding, there are many I'd like to thank. Firstly, to the previous mayors, Bob Manning and Terry James, I say thank you for your leadership, your mentorship, and your service to the Cairns community for a combined 34 years. To our amazing CEO and the Council Executive Leadership Team, many of who are here, thank you for your unwavering commitment and dedication, leading by example at all times. To our council staff, wow, there are no words to describe those people. You know, whatever you've grown up with and led to believe about council workers, delete it. It's not true. They're the most amazing group of people, from admin, customer service, marketing, support staff, library staff, park and gardens, infrastructure. You all do an absolutely amazing job. And your pride and passion is tangible. When I reflect on the number of staff that gave up their holidays over Christmas and New Year to support the recovery post-Cyclone Jasper and the flooding that followed, on our streets, I ran into staff from all areas of council, mucking out houses and picking up hard waste. I'm in awe of you, giving up precious time with your own families for the benefit of our community. What an incredible, unselfish thing you do. I'm looking forward, and I'm humbled, I'm proud, and I'm very excited to be representing Division 8 again, and of course the whole of Cairns. I can't thank you enough for your support and trust. Thank you so much. Lastly, I'm very grateful to my friends and family. Some of them are in the room tonight. Thank you for your unwavering support and your belief in me. A special thank you, and I need to do this. My grandchildren are live streaming. Some of them are in Melbourne. So Ryan, Isla, Ashton and Noella, I love you and you're the best grandkids in the world. You're the reason I do what I do and I am who I am. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Coghlan. Lastly, but by no means least, re-elected to Division 9 is Brett Olds. Division 9 includes parts of Trinity Park and the suburbs of Trinity Beach, Clifton Beach, Kawara Beach, Palm Cove and Ellis Beach.
Yeah, I'm with you. I, Brett Olds, having been elected as a councillor of the Cairns Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct for councillors under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability. Now, I think Crystal told me, because I went last, I get 25 minutes for my speech? No, just 3, okay. Now, well, let me be the first to... let me be the 10th to congratulate you, Mayor Eden, for getting in. You did a wonderful job through the campaign. Awesome stuff, well done. And to all my other colleagues, well done to the newly sworn-in council. I'm really looking forward to working with you guys. It's a big deal for us guys to get sworn in. It's a huge responsibility. We make decisions every day that impact your lives. And so it's a lot of trust that's been put in us, each from our divisions and from all divisions for the Mayor, of course. But also I want to re-congratulate our young Mayor and our young councillors for stepping up. It's a big deal for you guys too, so well done for that. And if you want a crash course in being a councillor, I'm sure us councillors will be happy to share emails with you sometimes from the disgruntled special section of the residents. Get a quick little fast forward, just in case you want to take it on later on in life. But if we're here if you ever need anything, by the way, so give any one of us a call and we'll help you out if you've got any questions. But it is my heartfelt belief, guys, and we've only known a couple of you for a week or two, that we can work really well together and do some exciting things. I know we've got some big decisions coming up, but it's my absolute hope that not just you guys in the room or streaming, but the whole of Cairns gets behind us, because we're here for you. So if you support us, guys, help us be the best elected representatives we can be for you.
Rolls. Wow. What a fantastic bunch we have here. You've heard from them all. They're dedicated to helping us in the community here have an even better place to live, work and play. I'm sure you can all agree we are so lucky to have such a passionate group of individuals representing Cairns. I congratulate you all. Putting your hand up to be in public office is no easy feat. The Cairns community has elected you to be a voice for them as we move forward as a region. They are ready to assume their roles as our region's elected representatives, contributing to shaping our future. On that note, I would now like to invite Edward Lampton back to the stage to perform our closing song.
Stories, I'm a singer of songs. I am Nabucodonosor, I paint the ghostly arms. I'm Clancy on the horse, I'm Ned Kelly on the run. I am waltzing Matilda, I am Australian. Ooh, we are but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we've come. We'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian.
Black soil on the plain, I'm the mountains and the valleys, I'm the droughts and the flooding rains. I am the rock, I am the sky, the rivers when they run, the spirit of this great land. I am Australia.
Thank you for that beautiful rendition of We Are One. It serves as a perfect conclusion to tonight's proceedings. As one cohesive council, as one united community, we stand together, empowered to further embrace the brilliance of our region, making it an unparalleled place to thrive, to live, to work, to play. And with that, we bring this evening to a close. On behalf of Cairns Regional Council, I extend my gratitude to each and every one of your continued engagement with the Council and being an active part of this community. Thank you and good night.